Be able to see me peel this off. Well, not really. It's going to pop off, hopefully, because I let it cool. And we'll see what the back turns out. Pop it up here. Oh, yeah. Like a glove. Yo, what's up, guys? So I am going to be doing some projects with my 0.2 millimeter hot end for the A1 Mini. And the focus right now is Christmas ornaments, since current ones we have are going to most likely get thrown out. Half of them are broke, missing hooks, missing tops. So we're going to go through and create some new ones for what we want. And gives me a good opportunity to try out this smaller hot end and tweak it, work with it. So here's the first ornament that I'm working on. It's a Triforce Legend of Zelda piece, and I think you guys are going to like it. You can see a little bit of the struggles I worked with in the slicer to get this thing to work correctly. And I'll talk a little bit too about Z-Hop. That was Zelda Triforce. As you can see here, we're fans here of Zelda, and I had two attempts of getting it going, and it just wasn't sticking to the plate. And all on settings that I know that work well for the zero point 0.4 millimeter hot end. So I had to adjust some settings. But here, let me first of all, I had to add a brim, which I did not have initially. And you can even still tell there's one part there that's a little bit iffy, but I slowed down the initial speed, right? Because it was going too quick. And I also enabled. Can you get over that spot, please? Okay. Don't take the filament with you. No, I don't think it is. Oh, it's iffy right there. Anyways, I enabled the Z hop and the override settings for this filament because I'm doing Pet G, and right now I've got it here in the dryer, so that's no issue. Um, and in enabling that and adjusting its flow, I think I went to 0.94 to 0.96. I was finally able to get this result. Less stringiness, and it seems to be sticking. However, I'm still scared to leave it. Um, so I mean, I'm gonna watch it here for maybe another 5 more minutes, and then I need to let it go. Because as you can see here, it's gonna take quite a bit. It's estimated 9 hours, but it's gonna be pretty dope when it gets completed. Well, shortly after I ended that video, about ready to leave it going, it started to lift. So I got to restart the print, and I'm going to show you where I'm adjusting the settings at. Okay, so this is what we're trying to print, right, with the 0.2. And I'm doing an outer brim, and I'm not doing really too big of a brim width. So I will put that back here at 5. Probably should never change that. But we're tweaking, we're learning. And then up here, underneath the filament, this is where I went through and did some setting overrides. And I'm almost wondering if I need to bump this here, the plate temp. Oh, excuse me, select the right one. The textured, I'm gonna go to 80C for the initial layer. And then other layers, let's run at 75. And then the setting overrides up here, this Z hop when retract was 0.2. I'm gonna put that back here, 0.4. And then the length here, what do we have for length? Some amount of material and extruder is pulled back to avoid ooze during long travel. Set 0 to disable retraction. Let's leave that on. We'll leave it by default. This I put the auto, but we'll leave it. That was also set the spiral. And then everything else I'm gonna leave as is. Yep. All right. Place the plate. I'm gonna get this one rolling. Let's see, it's estimated now 9 hours, 42 minutes. We're going to do everything here, bed leveling, flow, enable AMS. And once again, we will talk to future me and see how this turns out. Hopefully it works this time. All right, it is 3:15 in the morning. I fell asleep for like 3.5 hours, and now I can't fall back asleep. And I decided to get up, check, and see how the prints are doing. Yeah, let's take a look. Before I left the last video, we were just getting this snowflake started, and I had a couple issues with it. It took 4 times to get going after some adjustments in the slicer, and we're getting a pretty good result so far. Definitely one of my longest prints, as we're at 58%. We still got 4 hours and 7 minutes to go. I'm really excited though how this is turning out, and this is just one of those, if you wait, it'll turn out even nicer, right? Type of situation. So patience will prevail for us on this. Just have to give it a few more hours, and I think that's going to be like one of the coolest pieces I've made. And then over to the P1S. This is working on spools for me, as I've got a bunch of different extra colors. And as I went to go move the blue in yesterday, I realized the smaller spools that I printed, the yellow one here you can see, will work in my dryer, right? No issue for the mini. But when it comes to doing the AMS here on top of the P1S, I need to have a bigger circumference, right? Diameter going on. So I printed that bigger spool. I just got done. I'm going to have it do one more so I can get 2 more colors into my palette, and then be looking to hopefully get some different type of designs. I want to do some more huge force stuff today. Ain't nothing better than making breakfast at 3 in the morning. Go around with a little bit of Mrs. Dash. Almost there. My nonstick pan has lost its non-stick ability. Come on, yolks, break. Just a little bit of cheese. Aha. All right, so the Zelda Triforce Snowflake finished printing. I'm gonna show it to you guys here in a second, but I'm gonna put my phone here in a holder because I want to show you the back and what it looks like using a textured plate. So, one sec. Here we go. To be honest with you, I'm not really seeing a lot of the right light. Oh yeah, there we go. Got to hit it with the right light, and it'll show you the texture. Hard to show on video. See if I can get it a little bit there. You might be able to see it. Back up. Turned out great. Um, there is a small, like a small spot right here, the yellow. You can see, but I mean, again, it's my first multi-long hour 2 millimeter print, so I can't complain too much. I am happy with the result. Definitely try to do some more, make some tweaks, see what else I can make. Thank you so much for checking me out. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Yeah, you know, all that stuff. I'm going to be trying to make some pretty cool shit.